He's a horse trading Ricky, and he's a traveling man, and he's a traded all kinds of horses all over that Midwest land. Well, good morning, folks. Happy Sunday again to you. We're back for episode 4 of Horse Trading Rickeys. I got my dad again here this morning. That's my dad, Clarence, and we've been doing a series of these videos over the past few weeks promoting my new song, and the new song comes out on May the 20th, just here in a couple days. So I hope that you all are excited to hear the song as I am to put it out for you. And be sure to click on that pre-save link so that it'll be ready for your streaming services on your phone or your iPads or wherever you stream music. I've been letting my dad lead these if this might be your first one that you've watched so far, because the stories behind this song are all passed down from a couple generations of families here. And the story that Dad's going to tell you all today is it's actually one of my favorite ones. And that's where I'm going to turn it over to you, Dad. Let him hear it.
Okay. This one here is about he coming back up to these parts. He come back through Arkansas. And he had, like I said before in the other story, he had a brother lived in Harrison, Arkansas by the name of Floyd Rickey. And on the way up through Arkansas, he traded for a pair of mules. And these mules were broke to work. And that made him worth more money when he got them back up here to Lexington or Richmond or Kansas City or over by Moberly. He had 3 or 4 different dealers, horse traders and dealers that he dealt with. And we done a little fact checking a while ago on before Emmett. I said, you look up, see, make sure what property was selling for down there around Harrison, Arkansas, and in south of Springfield. And Ozark property was around $5 an acre. They said
this was in 1925 average prices.
Yeah.
Property.
So my dad always said you could buy it for $1 an acre. But anyway, he'd stayed all night. Him and my mom. I'm sure they had old Bess here. That was his keepsake horse. You couldn't have bought that horse for no amount of money. But he was getting ready to leave the next morning. The same story. He had his stock and stuff, and a guy pulled up on a wagon, buggy, and he spotted these pair of mules that my dad had. He traded for, and he asked my dad what he'd take for them. And my dad said, well, if I can get him back up to Richmond, Missouri, I can get $500 for him. And the man said, well, I ain't got 500, but I got 500 acres, so that'd make it $1 an acre, the property. So I don't know how close it was to between Springfield and Harrison, Arkansas, but it was in that vicinity somewhere. And he said, no, if I get him up there, I get 500. I'd rather have the 500 if I get 500 for him. And he had 3 different areas he could take him. There was a people in Kansas City by the name of Owens. They was big mule and horse dealers. And then he had the Butler boys, Ryle and Lou Butler in Richmond, had the Richmond sale. And then
the Butler Sale Barn.
Butler Sale Barn, yeah. And then he also would go to Rennick, Missouri. There was he was actually that Omar. He told me it was Omar.
Omar Bradley.
Omar Bradley that he'd take horses and stuff too. So he knew he had a good. He could get 500 for him. That's what he was figuring anyway.
He had good buyers.
Yeah, if he got him up here. So he didn't make the trade. And I guess he got him up here and sold him. But I asked him one time. I said, "Man, if you'd made that trade, look what I'd have had." He said, "Yeah." He said, "That's where 2 fools met." He said he was a fool for offering, and I was a fool for not taking.
If only we could see the future.
Yeah.
Well,
so
go ahead.
I'm real excited. Emmett's song coming out. I hope it.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to put this one out. This is one of my favorite ones. I do have a couple other people I want to thank. I want to thank Phil Brandt. He's the guy that has the studio that helped me record these songs that I'm putting out. And I also want to thank Clay Clear and the Clay Clear Band for helping me on this one. Cole Dillingham and Jesse Nickham. Me putting out these songs wouldn't be possible without the help of these great musicians and the resources that helped me put it out. So the song's coming here in a couple days. Be sure y'all listen to it and let me know what you think. Thank y'all so much and have a blessed Sunday. Well, good morning, folks. Happy
Trading Ricky, and he's a traveling man.